What's going on, White Picket Realty? It's another beautiful Friday. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And I want to start today by reminding you that we are making some major changes to the website. So when you come on the website, you're going to see here down at the bottom, we have this we use cookies now, which is a legal requirement. We're also working right now on making the website ADA compliant, as that's been something that's been coming up a lot. Alan went to a training recently at TAR, and a lot of small brokerages like ourselves are getting targeted for these things. So we make sure that you stay in compliance. Don't worry about it. We're working on it in the background, but I do want you to be aware. The other thing that I want you to be aware about is don't forget when you go to this template section in Sync, you have the ability to pull up the template for that day, send it out to all your people. And look, we have a beautiful one for you today, already made. This can go out to all of your clients in less than about 5 minutes. And this is inviting them to the real estate rally, which is coming up on Tuesday. Make sure you have that on your calendar. Make sure that you're ready for that event. We're also saying happy Valentine's Day. And we have on here things to do this weekend. It's a really great mail out. It's something that people really like. They really enjoy it. We've actually had people reach out just to get us to send this. So use it. All you have to do is open up the template. Your button will say make a copy. You make a copy, and there's plenty of videos on YouTube that explain and they train you on how to do this very easily. Takes less than 5 minutes, and you can send it out to everyone in your database. All right. So last week, we worked on time management and organization and really getting a hold of your calendar. And we started to put in the top five most important things to you, which include family, religion, work, whatever it may be. And this week, I want to take a step backwards and I want to focus specifically on work. Because at the end of the day, all those other things are things that you have to focus on. Those are important to you. But my job is to make sure that you're doing a great job at being a real estate agent. And that's why I want to make sure that there's five things that you just don't leave off of that calendar no matter what. Now, at the end of this session, you're going to be able to get time to go back and actually add these to your calendar. But I want to go ahead and I want to show you what are the top five things that must be on your calendar. And this is as a real estate agent, as a entrepreneur, as a independent as an independent agent who's running their own business. These five things have to be on your calendar for you to be successful. So, what are they? Well, number one, prospecting time. You need to have a minimum of 1 hour per day for prospecting time. And a lot of you will say, well, what does that mean, prospecting time? And I want you to think back to the gold rush days, gold prospectors. What were they doing? They were looking for where should I go mine, and then going out there and setting up the foundation for them to be able to mine that area. So, number one, this is a time for you to actually make phone calls, to actually call your clients, speak with them on the phone, have a conversation. This is also a good time to practice your scripts, to grab a partner and say, hey, I need to practice being on the phone. I don't feel very well prepared. I need help with that. This is a fantastic time for that during your prospecting time. Buyer rep practice time. When was the last time that you practiced sitting down with somebody else, another agent, and actually practicing a buyer representation agreement? You get rusty on these things. It doesn't matter how great of a salesperson you are, it's very easy to get rusty on these things. I don't want you to be rusty. So during that minimum 1 hour per day that you're doing prospecting time, that's when I want you to be doing that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add on here something. The best time for this, so the best time for prospecting time is going to be from 8 to 10 a.m. or from 5 to 7 p.m. And those are statistically the best times that you can get on the phone with someone. So go in your calendar, add it in, and be faithful to that time. I guarantee you, I promise, I swear to you, if you add that prospecting time, it's going to make a major difference for you. Now, number two, databasing time. You have to have time on your calendar for databasing. And how is this different from prospecting? Well, when you're prospecting, you're actually in the physical act of making the phone calls, going in and talking to people. But the databasing time is when you're going to pick who it is that you're going to talk to. It's when you're going to clean your contacts up. It's when you're going to say, this person's interested in this person's interested in this, and you're cleaning up your contacts. You're making sure that your database is well functioning and clean for you to be able to prospect effectively during that 1 hour per day. Now, a minimum of 2 hours per week in databasing time. And guys, here's the thing, when you get good at databasing, it gets really easy. It gets to the point where it becomes a something that you just do. It becomes a habit where you're going in, you're cleaning up your database, and you're able to do it easily. 2 hours per week. I do mine on Wednesdays and Saturday. So when you're doing an open house, work on your database. Pick a time, but Wednesday and Saturdays when I do my databasing time, I go in, I clean up my database, I make sure that I know who I'm going to prospect to the following week. And boy, does it make a giant difference for everything I do. Number three, you need to put in daily organization and planning time. 20 minutes in the afternoon and the evening before you go to bed, and 10 minutes in the morning. And what is this time for? Well, in the afternoon, this time is for you to look at your calendar for the next day. It's for you to be aware of, these are all the things I have to do. Oh, I have a listing presentation tomorrow. Do I have the packet ready to go? I have a buyer's rep agreement. Do I have everything ready for that? I need to go do showings. Do I have everything mapped out? Do I have all the codes ready? This is your time to make sure that you're going to have a great day the next day. And then you need 10 minutes right first thing in the morning to make sure that your day is ready and planned out. Yes, last night I went over everything. Here I go. It's all here today. Here's the times that I'm doing everything. I have everything mapped out. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to have a great day. This time is so important. You have to have it every day, 20 minutes in the afternoon, 10 minutes in the morning. It's only 30 minutes a day, guys, but it will change the way you are organized. It'll change the way that you run your business. Now, number four, number five are things that I've added to my calendar that have made a major difference for me. I recommend that you put them in there. If you're totally against them, I understand, but just give it a shot. Give it a try. See if it works for you. So the first one is reflection. I take 10 minutes every night to sit down and go, did I have a good day? What went right? What went wrong? Why did the right things go right? Why did the wrong things go wrong? What can I do to improve? This is your 1% daily growth time. Every day you should be planning to be 1% better. This is your time to be better that day. Take 10 minutes every evening, put it on the calendar, have a calendar reminder that pops up on your phone. It says reflection time. And you know what you do? You go, okay, great. And you go and you sit down in a chair somewhere, you grab a little notebook and you say, what went right today? What went wrong today? And how can I be better? How can I continue to improve myself? This time is so important. Add it to your calendar. It's going to make a difference. Now, the last one is something that I didn't start doing until I read a book called The Power of When. And it's all about timing. It's all about the way that the human brain works, how we go up and down throughout the day. And one of the biggest takeaways I got from that book is that around 2 o'clock, we tend to slow down. Everything gets really, really slow for us. We get a little groggy. Some of us get a little grumpy. We get a little moody. And it's not good for business. And what that book recommends is that you drink a cup of coffee and you immediately lay down, you take a nap, you don't answer phone calls, you turn off the lights, you relax. You forget about everything going on that day, and you take time to let your brain do a little midday healing. And guys, ever since I started implementing this, it has done wonders for me. Normally, I get that horrible afternoon lull. I get in a really bad mood. But when I take that little bitty 15-minute nap, it makes a huge difference. The big caveat here is that you can't go beyond 15 minutes. You have to stick to that, because if you go beyond that, then you're going to start to feel kind of groggy and not feel very good. Okay, take time right now, add these things into your calendar, make sure that you have planned for these, that these 5 things are in your calendar because they're that important. Thanks so much, guys. We're going to continue with organization and planning and how you can better use the little bit of time that we have in this life to be very effective, be very efficient, and have a wonderful and successful business. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.